As we seem to be officially entering the Steam controller's sunset years, I just wanted to take a moment to reflect, to look back at all the good times, all the bad times, all those precious memories. Now they're just lost, like tears in the rain. That's the wrong tone to be hitting right away. No, I just wanted to take a moment to go over a couple of points. First, Steam Controller Community. Steam Controller Community is your number one guide to find help. And I can say without doubt, it's been the best online community that I've been a part of. It's the most curious and helpful community that I've come across. And to that end, I kind of want to give a shout out to some of the people that I have personally looked at, just so you know, like, hey, I mean, I know I kind of became not the loudest, the most droning, well, for sure, and the most rambly, without doubt. But I mean, I kind of became a conduit for a lot of people, but I didn't come up with all of these ideas. I am not the best source for tutorials. I do kind of an off-the-cuff, conversational, non-scripted style that can drive people crazy.
I talk kind of slow. People need to speed me up, or they want me to edit out long pauses, even though I do to a ridiculous degree.
You know, but self-criticisms aside, I completely acknowledge I'm not everyone's style. And just to give that to extrapolate on that a little bit, like, I came to this from Expatter. And my thing was always playing games that people would never expect to be played with a controller. So like, in the advanced, click on advanced, you can see I have normal forward, 99% more on the stick is W plus shift for sprint. Oh, even that. Well, first, listen to my baby, youthful voice from 5 years ago. Yeah, I really wish Steam Configurator had some of that. But yeah, I came to it from always enjoying playing the really complicated games. So even my tutorials, I had to kind of push myself into making them be more beginner focused, because my interest was always pushing the controller and the configuration Steam input as far as I could. Like I knew clearly I wanted to take my Arma profile, I wanted to... New complete touch menus. Touch menu takes you to action sets for driving, flying, and commanding. I know I've said it before, but really, this profile has it all. Oh, it doesn't. I ended up putting in more. Yeah. And it was so complicated that I had to make half-hour-long videos. So let's close that one. But yeah, even this one was like, this is my newest one. I have upper click. Hey, switch to sidearm. Left click, let's toggle to the left. Ooh, look at that. Right click, ooh, let's toggle to the right. Oh, it's so good. And then we're running like, oh, wait, what's that behind me? Just click down. Oh, oh, it's so nice. It's so sweet. That was really nice. But even that, so that's a perfect example. This, the right pad, yeah, it's this right pad mode shift click. Let's get down here. So like, for instance, I'm running. Yeah, I'm going to show it right here. Click, hold down, look behind me. See, I kind of copied that same thing. Nice little, Miss Piggy yell there. But yeah, that was... On the right pad click, you could do a D-pad mode shift. I didn't come up with that. That was a user in my Discord. Yeah, that was Mick Yeager. And if I remember, I mean, this was more than a year ago. If I remember, that was I think that was something, because he was playing around with VR controllers with the Vive or something, and that was like, it became an option in there, and then he thought to apply that to the Steam controller, and it worked. Like, I embraced that, and I love it. This one became pretty popular. Ooh, look at that. I'm just tapping, I'm not clicking. I mean, you can see how lightly. But then middle, I have a full mouse trackpad. So yeah, that was using an inner ring that goes to the mouse, a mouse action layer. And that would give you outer edge taps. And again, I did not come up with that. That was Menenth. I think he called that, I always forget the name, like the inverted umbrella method or something. It got burned in my brain that it's just outer edge D-pad taps. You know, but he uploads things. It's been a little while. But yeah, he came up with that, and that was an amazing addition, so I just wanted to share it with the community. But you know, I mean, look at that. Come on, give him some love. That was an amazing, cool little discovery that you could do. He also had a pretty cool one about the on-screen keyboard. Yeah, I'll let you go explore his channel. And then there's the console style running. So yeah, that's a true console style toggle sprint using an outer ring binding and a release press. You know that. Yeah, you know that. Real simple. But yeah, no, that one was, that's mine. That's my legacy. I came up with that one, so hands off, bitches. But no, I wanted to just point out, the community is amazing, and there's other people that have made great content. But yeah, critical input. He did this Glosk tutorial.
Instead of letting Steam hook into a specific game, it hooks into this window instead. It acts as a mediator between Steam and everything else. Instead of letting Steam directly communicate to a game, Glosk acts as an interpreter, taking what Steam wants to do and translating it for the game.
But yeah, like I did a couple of videos on Glosk. I did a tutorial prior to this one. Like mine was kind of when the program first launched. His is way better. If you want scripted tutorials that are in-depth, go to his channel. He researches, he scripts it out, and it's really, really in-depth. And he also has, like I have the Steam controller tutorial playlist. He has a full input essentials list too. And like I'm saying, I mean, he is going to be way more in-depth and technical. I always try to keep it pretty simple. Just let me show you something cool that I figured out and ramble about it. But he will like really get in there and explain it to you. And then we also have Neil Kwan. I hope I'm saying your name right. I never actually said your name out loud. I'm going to go with that. But he created the VSC View, which is this controller, how you're able to see my controller. Like I made this theme for it, but he made this whole overlay system, which kind of made it so much easier for me to put up videos. Like I used to have to, I used to be green screening, and that was pretty challenging. Lighting was always a struggle to get this thing properly lit because it's so close to the green screen. I don't have a studio to record in, so that streamlined me being able to share videos and show the controller input on the screen. And I know he's actually working on an update to VSC View that's going to be coming out soon. This is Devious. He did a really nice comparison here of showing... Ooh. So he did a nice comparison of showing, like Steam controller gameplay versus mouse and keyboard, just to show you like the differences and reaction times, and that was a good one, so I'm going to like it. I should have had it already liked, because I know I watched it before. But he will upload gameplay. It's been a little while, but yeah, there's guys out there that will upload more of the, skill shot kind of gameplay. I am not the kind of person for that. I don't really play those kinds of games, and clearly I go more into the tactical simulation games. Wait, dang it. I wasn't subscribed to him either. I need to follow my own advice. Jeez. But for gameplay, there's also Seeking. He uploads a lot. But yeah, depending on what you're looking for, though, there's people that specialize in, the faster-based competitive skill gameplay to show you what you can really do with a Steam controller. There's a really good documentary by James Manicki that kind of just went through the whole history of the Steam controller. Like, even in one of my Steam controller mod videos, I linked to, like, I didn't know how to how to actually clean the button.
Is this a step-by-step guide to fix the Steam controller's grips not registering properly? All credits for this guide go to Camel Spit on the Steam community forums.
Oh yeah, Camel Spit. We used to go back and forth on the Steam controller forums. But yeah, I followed his guide for how to clean under my button was having some issues after I'd taken it apart. And speaking of the Reddit, you have the Steam controller Reddit. Tons of people there will help you if you have issues. Yeah, I know that jackass. The Steam controller forum that used to be a great place for troubleshooting. Lately, it just seems it's mostly people complaining about orders being canceled. So, but yeah, I usually go to the Steam controller Reddit or the Steam controller Discord now. I just wanted to go over that a little bit, just so people know that there are many resources out there if you're looking for help, and a lot of different options. So don't, I am by far not the only one. I'm just the guy who liked to play Arma 3 with the Steam controller, and then always sort of challenge myself to try to find the really peculiar games that you wouldn't think you would want to play with a controller, like Stalker and, DayZ before it had any controller support, things like that. But there are a lot of other people who play more of the AAA games, the popular games, the competitive games, that kind of stuff. And that's pretty much all I got. I mean, I'm still going to be making vids. I'll still be covering stuff, but I'll always be leaning more to the strange indie games, simulation games, and more, maybe figuring out a weird trick or two to show you. So, all right, that's all I got. I will see you around.